Do you like bright lights in the evening? Do you like the lovely environment created by aesthetic light? Well, most of you will say yes. But do you know the disadvantages of this light? Have you ever considered how much energy is wasted by this light? More importantly, will this light harm our health? In fact, this light is a new kind of pollution called light pollution.
Today we are going to show you what is light pollution, typical types of light pollution, bad effects of light pollution, our survey results, and how to avoid light pollution.
Hearing this, you must be interested in why people turn on more lights. In conclusion, their main purposes are to improve profits and lower crime rates. Under businessmen's consideration, bright and colorful lights outside shopping malls attracts customers' attention and stimulate the desire to purchase. On some specific festivals, street lights are heavily lit to build up atmosphere. High luminance of public areas also acts as a protection against crimes, as most people assume. Having introduced certain phenomena of lights in our daily life, now I will focus on the light pollution scientifically. The definition of light pollution is any emission of article light that has an unwanted, deleterious, or nuisance effect on humans and the ecosystem. There are 4 different types of light pollution: trespass, over-illumination, glare, and light clutter. Trespass means that light falling beyond the property line from the emitting fixture, such as a neighbor's porch light shining into your bedroom window. Over-illumination is the excessive use of light. For example, as the picture shown, an office building is illuminated by high-pressure sodium lamps shining upward, of which much light goes into the sky and neighboring apartment blocks and causes light pollution. Glare is light that shines directly into the eye rather than on the surface, which creates a safety risk for motorists, cyclists, and pedestrians. The last type is light clutter, referring to excessive groupings of lights. A typical example is Las Vegas, a city that is always blazing.
Light pollution does great harm to our health. Did you have the experience that someone turned the light on when you were sleeping? If so, did you feel very uncomfortable? Well, biologists suggest that even if the light is as dim as 1.5 pix, it will significantly reduce pineal melatonin production and secretion. Reduced pineal melatonin will lead to sleep disorders and sleep deprivation, causing lower alertness and performance, as one study shows. And long-term sleep disorder increases the risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and obesity. Further studies also found that decreased MLT may contribute to coronary heart disease. Light pollution also affects the reproduction activity of birds. One research found that male bluetids living near a street lamp have better chance to attract a female bird, despite its health condition. This lowers the chance of lobster birds living in the countryside and thus interferes the evolution.
Light pollution also causes energy waste, which has huge economic and environmental consequences. For example, IDA estimates at least 13% of outdoor lighting in the US is wasted. That adds up to 3.3 billion and the release of 21 million tons of carbon dioxide per year. The nighttime environmental is a precious natural resource for all life on Earth, providing perspective and inspiration. But light pollution has hidden the stars and changed our perception of the night. Without the pure night sky, we could fail to learn of the expanding universe, navigate the globe, and so on. Meanwhile, we also did experiments. By using smart bright lights, we measured the participants' heartbeat during sleep and analyzed it. The result shows that when being affected by light, the heartbeat of sleepers is faster than when there is no light.
shop owners have the notion that bright brand, one serious type of light pollution attracts more customers. But is it the case? To find out, we conducted a survey where we find out a sequence of significance, surveys greater than inner environment, greater than bright brands. In the questionnaire, we asked people to find the difference between two images. The differences of them lie in the lighting brand, but most people find 0 or 1 difference out of 4, with only discovering all of them. However, in the choice of inner environment, 70% choose the brighter one, but 70% will choose the dimmer one if it has better service. Therefore, it is wise to focus more on good service and warmer inner environment. Hong Kong also has serious light pollution. Measured by experiments, the overall average brightness level of the Hong Kong night sky was almost 100 times higher than that of the pristine night sky background, as defined by the International Astronomical Union.
Here we propose some ways to reduce light pollution. The first way is to avoid overlighting. Dim the light if the situation permits. The second way is avoiding full shading. Do not allow luminaries to send any light directly at or above the horizontal. Light in this range travels long distance through the atmosphere and worsens the light pollution. The last way is turning off the light when not in use. When you leave your house, turn off the light. This method will save millions of dollars 1 year and only takes you 1 move. I hope everyone can do that.